If I wasn't tired before, I sure the fuck am now. Man. Okay. I think we're good. I think I've... Oh, I didn't set up my fucking camera, so I was just pointing at my computer. Ugh! I'm so sick of this shit. Let's start by turning my light on. Now you're looking at my computer, but a little brighter. Pretend you don't see how much dust there is, okay? Okay. I'll be our little secret. Thanks. Thanks. How are we? This is good enough? Not really. Given my propensity for just leaning down over... I'm tired. I'm so tired. Okay. I will fix the webcam. Just... let me take a breath. I've spent half an hour, I should have been streaming so long ago, and I tried, and I kept getting all these errors, and it's been a headache. It's been a very large headache. So here we are. Okay. I almost said Hello Kitty, but my little figure that I have sitting under my camera is not Hello Kitty. It's Little's Pet Shop. It's a little kitty. That's probably more where my face is gonna be the whole time. Probably. So, I hope you're well. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying to be well. Should I scoot this over a little bit? I don't care that you can see the bottom of that curtain there. Yeah, this is probably where I'm gonna be for the most part. Okay. Okay. We're fine. I let myself sleep in a bit today. I ate a bunch of aspirin. It was cool. Needed a bunch of aspirin today. I'm gonna soften this line. I like it better now that I've slept on it, but I still think it needs to be a little bit softer. I'm gonna borrow a color from here to ease that up a bit. So anyway, I hope you're well, getting plenty of rest. It's hard out there. You know, I think I'm mostly resting okay, as long as temperature isn't too bad. It is kind of cool here today. I mean, like, I don't know if it's cool, like, out there, but in my apartment, it's a little bit cooler than usual. But that might be just because I haven't had the computer, like, actually running efficiently. Oh, yeah, so there are several reasons it took so long for me to get stream running today. One, I fell asleep while my VOD from yesterday was uploading, and the computer is set to fall asleep after like half an hour, and I thought, oh, that'll be okay. It wasn't okay. I mean, it was fine, it just, you know, it stopped doing what it was trying to do, so that's what happens. Let's see if that does it. Oh, that's great. That is much softer than where we started. I'm very happy with that. Okay, I need to continue on some details down here, because honestly, I think I'll forget if I don't do it right now. Now, also, whenever I do fill in his mouth, need to extend it a little bit. So, I don't need to make up all of these details here, but I don't know. Sewer ghost? That figures. That's a cute name. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just from here to the right that I really need to work on. And I need to try and, like, mentally get back in that mode. Also, I said in Discord that I wasn't streaming because it wasn't working for me. And now it is. So maybe it won't crash as soon as I open something else. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close Discord though, because, well, let me just minimize it. Metabang. Ah, shit. Okay. So, I need to borrow a color from under his chin. And it looks like I've pretty much got it filled out with, like, the lowest tones. So I'm gonna move up about mid-shaft to get the middlemost tone. No, I'm mostly guessing, to be honest. Despite what it might look like, I'm not drawing every single hair that I see. I'm generally just trying to get the shape of the hairs that I see. Actually, I think this could be... Oh, that's too dark. But I think this could be a bit darker. Well, I'm on camera today for... That's new. Wasn't really on camera yesterday. Also, if I am still streaming by this point, we're supposed to have pest control come by at about 4 today. I think I'm just gonna pretend not to be home because I don't wanna deal. I'm already dealing with enough. It's time to quit. You're hereby notified to stop. I can't tell if it's the song or if I actually, like, heard a cat. You know how, like, cats, if they hear a kitten mew, like in a YouTube video or, God forbid, outside, they go nuts? That's me. That's the only motherly instinct that I have. I hear a cat meow, and if it doesn't sound like one of my cats, I need to go rescue it. If it's one of my cats, they're just being weird little guys. But, if it sounds like it's just some strange cat outside, I need to go, like, do something about it. Oh, well, this is a nice color. I will use that primarily to fill in where these, like, little gaps are, and a little bit up here, just to sort of make where the hair parts. I think that'll be nice. Should probably fill this spot in with a little more blonde. We'll come to that when we get there. We don't need to switch between like 40 different colors at once. Or like color after color, you know. Just gonna work with the one that I have right now. try stretching this out into the color on Max's chest. Kind of overextended that, I think, but I'll correct that whenever I come back in with a lighter color. Get a little choppy through here. Something lighter. Still want to keep the shape of these gaps. Just gonna push them down a little bit. And then I want something a little more blonde. This is a bit too gray. Oh, that's way more gray. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Oh, that's real pretty. Okay. We could use some of that over here, I think. I actually think this might be a little bit too light. Where was this color yesterday? I could not grab a color this bright to save my life yesterday. Yeah, this is actually just a teensy bit too bright for once. This might be more like it. Nah, it's... Now we're back to being a little too gray. Okay. This I can work with. Oh yeah, sorry again today for some of the background noise. It's hot here. Gotta keep the fans running. I see, that's my husband. Sweetheart, I do not want to see Tom Kenny that bad. I'm sure he's a sweet guy, but that's okay. My husband just tagged me in something about, like, Tom Kenny, who is the voice of, like, Spyro and Ice King and SpongeBob and God knows how many other people. And my husband just tagged me in some post about Tom Kenny's gonna be in Arkansas, and, like, not to be an asshole, but, like, I don't care. I'm fine. I don't even leave my my apartment for takeout. Why would I leave to go meet some guy? Okay, that is coming together. Now I gotta figure out what I'm going to do about Max's mouth, because I didn't trace this. I just kind of loosely sketched off of it, and where his mouth meets his chin, that's where I've got some proportions wrong. I don't know if I didn't bring the chest up high enough or if I didn't bring the mouth down low enough. I think that color might also be a little too bright. Maybe I should darken it a little to match what's over here past his mouth. Let's try that. Maybe that'll help, like, bridge this gap between them. Also, this is not quite fluffy enough for my liking, so I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. Plus, dragging it out will help it meet where I want it to meet. And meet the hair from under the chin, I mean. I can go ahead and put some hair in his mouth. Because, one, he's a dog. He's probably got hair in his mouth anyway. And two, I'm going to go over that. It's fine. I want to try and be very soft about the way I fill this in. That's actually a little too harsh, but that's fine. It's a big painting. This'll blend in with the finer details. Carry that up a little bit. Get a marginally brighter color here. Because this darkest color, the ones that I grabbed from, like, the very end of the hair, I use it as more of, like, a background color, or like in undercolor. I don't know what you would call it. My art education is fairly limited. I learned pretty much everything I did about art by myself or from high school art classes. I graduated high school 12 years ago, so it's been a while. So I'm sure there's a name for the type of color that I was talking about, where it's just kind of under everything. but I can't think of what it is. Carry this in here to darken it up a little bit. I think that blonde peeking out from underneath is gonna hurt me though. So I may want to either go over it a bit more thickly or just take another different color to go over that. I'm not real sure. I'll just try and be real soft about it. I will definitely extend the mouth downward a little bit, or his tongue anyway. I don't need to move his nose or his upper jaw at all, I don't think. So this is probably about where we can let the hair be a little lighter. That's quite dark. So I'll need to grab another color, but I do like how this is warming under the chin up a little bit. Oh, and this is alright. Nothing changed. Use that to soften this up. Okay, I'm liking the way that's working. I still need to do something to transition between these two colors. But once I'm zoomed out, looking at it from afar, I like it pretty well. Let's figure out what we're gonna use as a transition color. Maybe... It's a little dark for my taste, but it is a bit warmer. Maybe if I go back over it with that lighter, that blonder color. Maybe then I would like it well. Okay, I need something even more blonde than this. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. That is really softening up these lines. I think I'm happy with that. I think so. Okay, so now for the mouth. Sorry, I'm just kind of stuck. I'm just kind of frozen because I'm like, man, once I finish with the mouth, I'll be pretty well done. Except there's one little bitty thing up here I want to take care of. Just one little bitty thing. Point out this section of his coloration a little bit more strongly. Hell yeah. Very happy with that. Okay. Now on to the mouth. Which I think will be fairly easy. Except my method of coloring it is probably going to be a little different since it's like one of the only spots on him not covered in hair. So let's start, actually first, let's start with refining this shape because I've got it not quite as like pointed as this is here. In fact, maybe I should go in with that brown line but corrected first. I'm not sure. You know what? I can't overdo it. I can just paint back over it. So let's try and figure out what the correct line is. I think that's still not quite right. So I'm just gonna fill this in and go over it with a kind of a hair texture. You know, like I have been everything else. And well, I'll correct it from there, I think. kind of overdo it, because I can draw the correct shape on top of it after. Here, we don't really see much in the way of hair texture. Yeah, okay. So now, try and get this shape right. I made it a little bit more square than I think it was the first time around. So I should try and make it a little more round this time. I think I'm doing the same thing again. So I'm going to drag this corner of the lip down a bit. I think I'm still not doing it right. Well, maybe. I think we're getting it. I think. I think if I fill this in on the left side a bit, that'll kind of give it more the shape that it actually has and not the shape that I keep trying to make it be. Well, it's certainly subtle. Nonetheless. Yeah. You know, I thought this color where I just grabbed was his tongue, just like held weird, and I just realized it's his lips. His lips aren't all black. That helps a little bit, I think. In terms of my my understanding of what I'm looking at. Sometimes I don't think, in order to paint something, I don't think you necessarily always have to understand what you're looking at. Like, I don't think you always have to make sense of the shapes. You just put colors where you see them. But it does help if you understand what you're looking at. This curve is too strong. I need to bring it down a bit. Another reason it is good to understand what you're looking at is sometimes you may want to change little details that aren't like actually in your reference photos. So like over here there's a little bit of like a curve in Max's tongue, and I think that's where one of his canine teeth is pushing the corner of his tongue up. And you can't really see the tooth. But if I decided that I wanted there to be a tooth, because I understand what I'm looking at, it makes sense to put a tooth there, and it wouldn't be out of place if I decided to do that. Whereas if I couldn't like visually make sense of what I was looking at, then it probably wouldn't occur to me to put a tooth there, you know? I'm so happy with the way this is going. And this I can fill in how I like, because that thick brown line was really more of a mouth placeholder, so I could keep the white of the upper jaw and of the lower jaw separate. So happy with the way this is coming together, and that I will probably have it finished today. Finally. 3 weeks later. I'll need to smooth this line a little bit. Well, maybe not. We'll live if I don't. Will I live if I don't? I don't think I will. By the way, not artists, but like people who love makeup, this is a really good way to handle your lipstick too. If you put your regular color on and then do concealer outside, you'll really refine that line. And you'll be able to make a shape more ideal to what you like. I used to do that when I was like 20. That was like a regular thing for me. Okay. Should I start with the tongue or fill in these colors over here first? Let's put this almost black here. And I'm gonna finish working on the mouth before I add some of these whiskers stretching out over his open mouth, over yep. Cannot believe how well this is coming together, though. I'm so fucking thrilled. So thrilled with the way this is coming together. I think I actually do see a little tooth here. I might use that. Let's start with the lightest color that we see in the mouth. And actually, I'll borrow this over here for a second. I'm telling you, so much of my music taste, of what comes on Pretzel Rocks, reminds me of Perfect Dark. It makes me want to play super bad. Okay, so let's go back to working on this pink here. And this, because it's not hair, we can fill in a little bit differently than I have been everything else. Sorry, I keep getting out of frame. Can't help myself. Okay, despite all my best efforts, I'm gonna have to rotate Max to fill this in well. Because I'm left-handed, whenever I'm filling in a concave line, I do better if the line is pointed. Well, I guess to you, it's this way, but to me, it's this way. So weird. Some of the music that comes on Pretzel Rocks that I've liked reminds me of Perfect Dark, and some of it reminds me of Wednesday and Campanella, which is really what I want to be listening to right now. And then once I get this mostly filled in, I'll figure out where I want this line here to fall. Now, of course, this is just a base color. It is way lighter than necessary for most of what I'm filling in. But it'll help to have this all the way down whenever I use shading colors on top of it. Yeah, I'll need to trace the upper lip again. And maybe some of the hairs peeking off of it. Yeah, we'll just fill this in, and I'll redo the hairs on the upper jaw after the tongue. Okay. I'll just carry this color up a bit. What's going on? Okay, guess I don't have a phone now. Have I mentioned we are very broke? Oh, well, today's payday. Maybe we'll be able to get our phones turned back on. I don't know. We'll see. So, let's figure out the shape here. Need to extend this a little bit over here. think I need to bring it back just a little bit. I think that's good. Okay. Did I sample from this lightest color to get this over here? Looks like I did. Yeah, this is pretty light. Let's try and trace off where the shadow goes first. That is a little bit heavy of a line, isn't it? That's alright. It kind of recedes up here. Yeah, we'll make that work. Am I even putting any color down? Oh, I guess I am. hey, Hog. Sorry, what's up? What have you discovered? Oh. I think you might be the oldest man in the room, actually. I don't remember exactly how old you are. I know you're a little older than me, though. Probably. Most people are a little older than me. What's going on? How's your day going? It's quiet here. I'm just finishing up my Max portrait for Chatty. Give me a sec, I'll show you how it's going. We are almost done. Like, if I stopped here, I don't think anyone would call me on it, to be honest. So, right now, I'm filling in the mouth. I think I'm gonna add a little tooth right there. And my signature. If you stick around, don't let me forget to sign my fucking work, because I never do. I'm trying to wake up and be productive, but with little success. Yeah, that's pretty much the day that I had as well. I woke up with a pretty terrible headache, so I took a few aspirin and climbed back in bed. And then I spent like half my life trying to get OBS to cooperate with me. Thank you so much. The plan after this one is probably a portrait of my mom's cat. She doesn't know that. So it would be a surprise. And I don't mind doing a handful of free ones because I really need to build my portfolio. But I do hope to be able to commission these soon. That color is quite gray compared to everything else. That's interesting. So this is what I'm up to today, and I hope that I'll actually get it finished. I can't imagine that I wouldn't, but I've thought that the past 3 times that I've worked on it, and then it turned out to be a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. So what is today? Today's Thursday. Are you working today? And is it still like a work from home thing, or are you going to an office again? You probably should. You probably should. Oh man. Yeah, just an idea. You probably should. I'm thinking about man, I even told my mother I was thinking about filling out applications just to like scam some employer and like, you know, clock in but not do anything until they catch on. Soften this up a bit more. Am I even putting any lines down? I truly can't tell that anything is happening. So, sounds great. Working from home today. Lots of paperwork and wildlife camera photo sorting. Oh, man. That sounds tedious. Possibly rewarding. Definitely tedious. I think I've already got this color filled in over here. Mostly. I apparently grabbed just a barely different pixel than last time I did this quadrant. That's okay. I like this color better anyway. Push some of that around. Hog says, once the report stuff is written, I get to look at lots of photos of chipmunks. You know, do we have chipmunks here? I don't think I have ever seen a chipmunk. It doesn't mean they're not here. It means I don't spend much time outside. But I don't think I've personally seen a chipmunk here. Sorry, there is not much to say during these streams. Unless I talk extensively about the shapes that I'm drawing, which is usually what it comes down to. I think I need a brighter color to really make this reflection. There we go. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Hog says, no worries, but yeah, there's absolutely chipmunks about an hour north of you. Yeah, I wouldn't know that. That makes sense. But I wouldn't know that. It also makes sense that I wouldn't know that. I perhaps should have done the shine on the tongue last. But we're here now, so. Okay, that's coming together. this particular spot on the shadow is like got this little subtle triangle shape that's separate from the rest of it. I don't really know why, but we're using that. Just gonna fill it in, and then I'll go over it with lighter shades. I'm supposed to have pest control coming by today, and I think I'm gonna pretend not to be home. My place is actually clean enough, mostly. I don't want to deal with anybody today. I don't know, they'll only be here for 5 minutes. Hi, Mimi. Yeah? Aw, what you doing, baby? So what are you up to now? Still deciding whether you're working? Hi, Mimi. I wasn't talking to you. You've never worked a day in your life. You're even worse than me. Hi, sweetie. No, it'll still be a while before Dad's home, baby. I carried that a little bit further than I meant to. That color is too dark. Hi, Mimo. Yeah? Oh. Fascinating. I think maybe the reason for the color we're seeing is a bit of translucence, like maybe it's light coming in from under Max's tongue. Hi, sweetie. I know, I missed you too. I'm sorry I napped late today. Yeah? Oh yeah? I bet that's my phone telling me it's almost time for me to stream. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got this little point sticking out that I haven't included in here yet. That cannot be that dark. Well, shit. Maybe it is. Hi, Mimi. How's my girl?
The goal of practice is always to keep our beginner's mind. For a while, you will keep your beginner's mind. But if you continue to practice 1, 2, 3 years or more, although you may improve some, you're liable to lose the limitless meaning of original mind. The beginner's
Okay,
mind
that's
is
coming together, I think.
I have attained something. All self-centered thoughts limit our vast mind. When we have no thought of achievement, no thought of self, we are true beginners.
Very close. Hi, Mimu. I could cry. This is turning out so well. Hey, Emu, what's going on? What about soup? You know, it is so fucking hot here, and I find I really want soup lately, and I'm mad about it. There is no reason to want soup at these temperatures. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. How did your Fakeamon art turn out yesterday? Did you finish that? Your baguette moth. Okay, this color doesn't need to go all the way up here. Oh, you bailed after 30 minutes? Did you delete it or do you still have it? Like how done did you get? I couldn't remember the fucking word. English is my native language. And I couldn't remember done. Still figuring out what you're gonna do today. Are you gonna do more art or any other ideas? Shut up, Mimi. No one asked you. Don't you dare. Mimi, stay off the computer. Mimi, you want to snuggle? Will you be good if I snuggle you? Come here. Come here. Oh. Great. You got bored working on it. I get that. You have ideas, just don't know what to pick. Was thinking maybe Pixelmon to get the courage to continue it, maybe even stream it. Well, that would be neat. I love pixel art. Hey. How are you going to be so needy and then yell at me? Okay. So anyway, trying to get your numbers up as quick as possible. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't there for it last night. What were you streaming? You were doing multiverses, weren't you? Yeah, I was having dinner whenever you were streaming last night, and as soon as I saw your self promo, I went to check, and it was like, Emu was last live 38 minutes ago. I just missed it. Oh, Pixelmon? A Minecraft mod that makes the game... Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, I see where that comes from. Oh, really? How long did you stream for? I try not to stream for less than an hour. Some people, though, some fucking people will stream for like 8 hours like it's a shift, which, don't get me wrong, that's great. That's great. Are you taking breaks and hydrating, though? Speaking of, I don't think I have any water. I don't. I got fed up. Oh, an hour 20 minutes. That's kind of a short stream, but it's right over my bare minimum, so. Mimi, you are such a fucking pest. Don't I give you enough? Why are you like this? Do not jump on the mantle. Amira. Mimi. Why do you make me stand up and then run to the next room? I don't want to stand up about it. Was also too mad for the night, and it was 1 in the morning. Mad from the game? I kind of hope it was the game, and then I hope it wasn't, because, like, it's only game. Why angry? Yeah, Mimi is, already back. Mimi! Please go play with Carlin. He's probably asleep in the pet carrier. Go bother him. Please. Leave me alone. She's a fucking brat. Hi, sweetie. Oh my god, she's a Sour Patch Kid. That's my deal with Mimi. She's a Sour Patch Kid. Is only game, but also getting combos as soon as you set foot and getting obliterated in 20 seconds isn't very fun. That's fair. And I do appreciate you, knowing when you're not having fun and quitting. Because some of these people, the way they rage quit, you'd think they don't really like the game. And it's like, maybe if you don't like the game, you should go. And I mean, that's a running joke with me also. How often do I say, do I even really like this game? But like, at least I'm asking. This song played yesterday too. It's kind of weird, but I'll let it go. Yeah, mostly Tomb Raider. Sometimes Among Us. I say, do I even really like this game? A lot in Among Us, particularly whenever the room is just being thoughtless. Just... We've all played Among Us. We all know sometimes the whole group makes a call that makes no fucking sense. You have an evil idea? Oh wow. I can't wait to hear it. I'm sure I'll love it. Mimi! I'm gonna lock you in the fridge. TOS, I'm kidding. Don't put animals in the fridge. Unless they're dead already. And this sentence is not getting better as I keep going. It's good art. You wouldn't want to ruin it? What are you talking about? Oh, no. Look, I will straight up, I will tell you, if you're like, socks on your hands. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm refunding you your points. I don't fucking think so. I didn't even turn those absolutely not. No, my monitor is on top of my box, on top of my book, on top of my box, which has my socks in it. And whenever I got my earbuds out of my stream box today, I saw the socks and I was like, no one would do that. No one would do that. So yeah, that would be pretty fucking terrible of you. But anyway, you wouldn't ruin it because I wouldn't let you. I would just be straight up, no. Absolutely not going to happen. No fucking way. I don't know where all my boundaries are, but I know where that one is. Oh, here's how he's coming so far, by the way. Almost done. There's a few little details. I could stop here if I wanted to. But not one good line. Oh, maybe one day we'll do a sock drawing stream. But that day is not today. Absolutely not. Yeah, I could call this done if I really wanted to. But I do want to finish up just a few more details on the tongue before I move on. He's coming out very handsome, though. What are you doing? Just keep doing that. Yeah, just keep rolling around in the front of the fan, in the floor. Just keep doing that, and you and I are good. Yeah, look, you're adorable. Is that what you want? Do you want me to tell you how cute you are? Aw, Mimi. So cute. Are you gonna take off? You gonna zoom? You gonna roll around some more? What are you doing? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, what I'm struggling with is, I don't really know dogs very well. And not always, but generally dogs have much longer snouts than cats do, so you can see a lot more of the inside of their mouths than you can with cats. And because I, haven't seen Max in person, some of these colors I'm having trouble making sense of. I think they might just be, I think his lips might just be multicolored. Some of it's black, some of it's pink. I'm not totally sure, though. So I'm kind of just drawing the lines where I see them and hoping that it makes sense when it's done. Mimi, do you want me to get some toys out of your basket? You know where your basket is, and I've seen you get your own toys yourself. Okay, fine. Okay, I will give in to your whims. What do you want to play with? Please leave me alone. In case you're wondering, that won't work. Not for long. Emu says, also yesterday I was browsing through the creator dashboard and found out that Twitch is taking DMCA and copyrighted music seriously now, so that's a scare. I'm not trying to like rain on anyone's parade. I've personally never had a problem with it. The music that I use is, as you see from all of the bot messages every time a new song starts, all of the music I use is from Pretzel Rocks, which should all be DMCA, copyright free, etc. And I also use Pretzel Rocks in YouTube safe mode. That way I can upload my VODs to YouTube and it's not a problem, because apparently YouTube and Twitch have slightly different DMCA standards or something. Mimi, I beg. Like, the whole reason we have 2 cats is also, it's because we love you both. But the whole reason we will continue to have 2 cats, no matter what happens to you and Carlin, is so both cats can leave me the fuck alone and keep each other busy. Please terrorize him. He could use the exercise. His heart's healthier now. He can take it. The frustrating thing is, how do you know what is and what isn't safe to use? To be honest, I kind of just take their word for it. Like, whoever says they're safe, I'm like, all right. Take the screenshot, and if you try and sue me, well, Twitch, rather, then we'll have a problem. But, like I said, I've personally never had a problem with it. I guess it could be a problem for, like, new streamers. I think I used copyrighted music at the start of when I was streaming. Like, I would play just whatever stuff came up on my Pandora. And then, I can't remember if it was before or after I was affiliated that I learned that, like, oh, I don't do that. So I never got, like, a copyright strike, thankfully. But, yeah, it's never been a problem for me. I just use whatever other more experienced streamers recommend. And that's how I've gotten by. So, I promise I'm not trying to sound like, oh, it doesn't matter, just obey the rules, because I don't know that it's that simple. This is just how things have panned out for me. I know sometimes people might have a harder time if copyrighted music comes up in a video game. Like, in Metal Gear Solid 5, there's tons of copyrighted music. There's tons of 80s songs, because the game takes place in, like, 83 or 84. And, you know, if I streamed that with any of that music playing, then that could be an issue. And I'm sure there are other games like that where they're, like, licensed to use the songs for, like, personal use, but not for broadcasting. So I can see how that would be an issue. It's not one I've run into yet, but it's definitely one that I could run into. I think I might be just about done with this. I don't like the way those lines are coming out. I think for the most part, I'm happy with the coloration on the tongue right now. Still need to decide if I'm going to add a tooth or two. Hi Arch, how you doing? How's work? Are you at work right now? I can't remember how your schedule is looking. You just woke up. Are you getting plenty of rest? You're working ridiculous hours, so I hope you are. Oh, have you seen... You'll be leaving for work in 30 minutes. Do you want to see my progress on Mac so far? I am almost done. I don't know if you even knew that I was working on this. Yeah, here he is so far. I'm almost done. I'm doing some finishing touches on the coloration of his mouth. And then I'll sign it and send it to Chatty for her birthday fucking finally. I'm really excited. He turned out so much better than I anticipated. Like, I didn't really mean for it to turn out like this, to be honest. Thank you, I appreciate it. Emu says, not really what I'd look for in my streams. Let me go back and make sure I know what you're talking about. You would use Pretzel, but all the music feels a little bland. So it depends on what you use. For me, I keep my music usually, like right now it's on the lo-fi station, and I personally always do songs without lyrics. I don't like having people sing or talk while I am trying to talk. But there's a lot of different stations. Let's see. Hell, let's go to the Surprise Me station and just get like a variety of everything and see what comes up. If I can use it. Okay, well this still pretty much sounds like what I usually would listen to. Okay, so, yeah, almost done. Just some finishing touches, and I need to sign it. Please don't let me forget to sign it. I never sign my work. Arch says, to answer your question about if I'm getting enough sleep, it's basically all I do when I'm home. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you and I both really appreciate our rest, but, like, you should still have time to do, like, leisure. I mean, I know rest can be leisure, but are you still able to do your D&D days on Sunday? I can be relieved for you as long as you don't have to forego that, at least. But I think there was one Sunday recently where I think maybe Chatty might have been working and I was surprised by that. I might be misremembering. Sometimes I don't even remember what day it is lately. Sean doesn't schedule me for those days unless there's extreme circumstances. I'm glad that's at least a boundary that you have. That, like, you can pretty much always count on having those days. It is really important to have some guaranteed leisure. Still gotta decide if I'm letting pest control in when they get here. Any other place that I've lived on days when pest control would come by, management would just come by with the keys and let themselves into your apartment so that pest control can spray. Thankfully, that has not been the case here. I would lose my mind. Leave me alone. But I don't think I want to let them spray because I want to get the boys comfortable free roaming. And if they end up anywhere where pesticide is sprayed, I don't want them to get sick, you know? We had a little bit of free roam time. No, not yesterday. I think the day before yesterday. I think I'm happy with the mouth. I just need to decide if I'm going to add a tooth or two. Arch said, I told him I will work any day, any shift other than Sunday, and he was like, that's fair. It's not a religious thing, but it's sort of a religious thing. I think I want his tooth to be a bit wider and more visible than what's in my reference photo. So I'm gonna borrow some color from his hair. Maybe something like a very light brown. I think that'll do. This color for the dark gum behind it. Arch says it is my religion. Chatty is still sleeping. We both went to eat at IHOP, then went to bed when we got home. Oh, that sounds so good. What did you get from IHOP? I think Chatty usually gets the same thing. It's some kind of omelet, like a steak omelet or something. I don't remember, but I know this isn't the first time we've talked about IHOP. I have not eaten today. Is it too late in the day for me to make lunch? Because I don't want to spoil my appetite for dinner. Okay, I wanted to show what music there is on Pretzel Rocks, but I am already, like, uncomfortable with random. No, give me what I'm comfortable with. Give me what I know. A breakfast sampler? Oh, man. And you got a short stack with bacon? Those are good choices. Oh, wait. This is my light station, not my lo-fi station. I was just like, what the hell are we listening to? Let me go back. Where's the lo-fi? That's what we've been doing. Okay. Arch says, I also only work 4 hours when I go in today. That way I can rest more before third shift. In case someone doesn't show again, I can come in for shift change. You are too good. Honest to goodness. You're way too good for your employer. Okay. I'm just about done with them, I think. Which is gonna be the highlight of my month, I think. Oh. I almost forgot something. I need to, resume. I need to come back in over where the fur should be hanging out over his mouth, and then I should be done. Arch says, I mean, if I couldn't split my shifts up like I'm doing, I probably wouldn't offer to come in. Still, doesn't it kind of bum you out, like, driving to work so much? Like, especially as high as gas is right now. B, their work schedule, and like everyone they work with, has changed from Monday through Friday to Monday through Thursday, and they just come in an hour earlier on Monday, or on Monday through Thursday, so that they don't have to drive to work Friday because gas prices are just eating everybody up, so they're just not coming in for an additional shift. Arch says, and then if everyone shows up, I can either keep sleeping or do house stuff. So it's like if everyone shows like they should and don't, then that's a bonus day for you. I'm not a fan of this color here. Maybe once I get some lighter colors on top of it. Yeah, when I'm done here, I can't decide if I want to go back to bed or have lunch and do some housework. I haven't really thought about my day outside of working on this. Oh, he's turning out so handsome. The whiskers are also turning out super cute. As the stream goes on, my posture gets progressively worse. Hey, Mimi, I know you're not supposed to be up there. Anyone want to guess where she is? That's right. On my fucking nerves. Just a little bit of hair peeking over his jaw. I don't like that line. Okay. Aside from signing it, that might be everything. I want to make sure, like, I'm really looking it over, because I would hate to send it and there being, like, any little thing that needs to be taken care of. That is one spot that'll bother me if I don't soften it out. Satellite dish ears. Yeah, the ears were probably like the most satisfying thing to work on with him. So first of all, that angle is not as sharp as I originally drew it. Or not as steep, rather. Bring this in and then soften it up after the fact. Perfect time for Streamlabs to bug out. Why, did something happen? Arch says, his ears are too big for his head. Looks at Max, who is staring at me. All the better to ignore us with. Yeah, that sounds absolutely fucking right. I just saw a photo on Facebook of, Maya. I think Jessie shared it as a memory. And, Chatty was saying, oh, she never grew into her ears. And I have a photo of Mimi that's kind of like that. I thought her ears were going to be huge forever. And honestly, I'm kind of sad she grew into them. Because her ears were so cute when they were huge. She finally got down off the computer. Bat dog. Yeah, that's the one. That's the photo I saw. Bring this out a little bit. Maybe I'll just play Stardew Valley all day while ignoring pest control. Maybe I'll let them in and ask them just to spray the kitchen. That seems like a happy medium. I think I'll do that. Because, like, we don't really have bugs, and I haven't seen mice in a while. I have seen mice more in this apartment than I've ever seen in any other apartment, and we live on the second floor. It's been very surprising. Sorry, pest control. I have virtual pests to take care of. Exactly. I'm too busy. Too busy. And also, get out of my house. You know, like, that's... Arch, I would be surprised if you felt any differently. Are you kind of like that whenever anyone has to come? Like, I know whenever someone had to work on the AC, you're probably a little more grateful to have them there, but also get the fuck out of my house. I don't like having people in my home. Also, like, especially if they're here for a while, I want to be polite to them, but I don't know what the fuck to talk about. And I don't want to make too much conversation because I don't want to be annoying. I want to, like, just let them do their job. But I don't know how you're supposed to talk to people when they come to your apartment and work on shit. Like, I'm nice, but I don't talk about anything beyond, like, hey, how are you? Great, thanks, bye. Arch says, if I know they're coming, I'm more okay with it, but I feel like I have to linger around them. Yeah, like, I don't want to linger. Like, I want to linger in case they need to ask me about anything, but I don't want to linger because I don't want them to think I'm assuming they're going to steal something. I don't know the correct way to interact with people who come to work on things at your home. Oh, your alerts aren't loading. Have you refreshed the cache or grabbed the browser source again, just in case? It's the only thing I can think of. So often I have to refresh my my cache. How do you refresh the cache? So, let me switch display real quick. Okay. If you, for instance, go to whatever your alerts are and double click it, and I think at the very bottom you can choose refresh cache of current page. Now I'm using OBS and you're using Streamlabs, but it should be a pretty similar process. But yeah, whatever your alerts thingy is, if you double click that, that'll bring up the settings, and you should be able to refresh it that way. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Hi, Mimi. Yes, I love you. Yes, you're adorable. Why are you testing me? Mimi, get off the fucking computer. Oh my god. Get down. Go. 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 Further. Go play in the kitty room. Go. Go people watch. Or bird watch. You can't really see people from your favorite window. You behave like you want my attention so bad, and then... Hey. You are such a fucking brat. Hey! Her spray bottle is way away from me, so I had to improvise. Had to reset the whole browser source. Yeah, that... But it works now, right? Shake her. Oh my god. The number of times I want to. But I'll give her a concussion, just shattering her little fucking walnut brain. God. Mimi! Go do something else. Why are you such a pain in my ass? Does she have a brain? You know, sometimes she really surprises me. Sometimes. Not recently, though. So... Man, you should see the way she looks in mirrors. She is obsessed with mirrors, which might also be why she's being so bad, is because the TV is off. So it's just a big black mirror. And she loves looking in those. I don't know that she sees anything. She's probably just dumb. Arch says, a nice thing about working 4 hours, I can eat before I leave. Oh. That makes sense. I would pack a lunch anyway, just because I love to eat, and I'll take any excuse to eat. But that's a thought. Yeah, you can just, you don't have to pack a lunch. You don't have to eat when you get there, or while you're there. That spot does not look significantly different than it did before. Okay, I like that much better. Now to sign it 30 times because I won't like my signature the first time. Nope, hate it. Hate it. Fuck. Arch says, Max is super good about waking me up when I'm sleeping and he needs to go outside. He just stumbles into the room and does a big shake so I hear his collar, then waddles over to lay down in front of my door. Oh, that's so sweet. I think this is going to be the only time I use a brush other than the acrylic brush. Let's try this. Ugh. Hate it. I'm struggling. Shit. Maybe I should just print it. Need to lift it a little. Great, except the R looks like a P. Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm moving on. I mean, okay, I can just type it, but I am so fucking picky about text. That would take me, like, it would take me so long to pick a font, so much longer than it would for me to write it out 17 times. I think we're good with this. I'm saving it again. Okay. Fuck yeah. And I need to save it as a ping as well. But this time, get to move it to my completed stuff. Yeah, save 20 times just to be sure. Why not? I'm so happy with them. Shit, that's the wrong button. He's so fucking cute. Dog. Dog. It's a dog. There is one thing that's gonna bug me. His head is a little bit more square than I've made it. This should fill out his shape a little bit better. Boop. Oh, poor boy. Yeah, you're easily his favorite parent, huh? There's like no debate, no question. Okay. Well, it's good timing anyway because I'm done. So I'm ending stream and putting this in Dropbox for Chatty whenever she wakes up. Hell yeah. Well, thank you everyone for being here today. Yeah, you too. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, B doesn't work. And usually I haven't been streaming on Fridays, but also I haven't been around, so I kind of feel like I should. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good luck on your, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're streaming soon probably, right? Because you were messing with Streamlabs just a bit ago, you said. You work another 4 hours tomorrow. Okay. Well, good luck. You seem to like the 4 hours, so if you're happy with it, then I'm happy for you. You set a... Yeah? What? I'm so happy looking at Max. Oh, you set a timer now. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, yeah, the timer is a whole thing. Anyway, I am good to go. Good stream. We ran just a little over 2 hours today. All right, now to play Stardew Valley and still decide whether I'm ignoring pest control when they come by or not. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Bye. Bye.